Knicks versus Lakers. New York City comes to Hollywood, the two biggest markets in American sports, the two most storied franchises in NBA history. And tonight, one of them is going to leave Crypto.com Arena with a statement win. New York Knicks travel to Los Angeles to face the Lakers in one of the most marquee regular season matchups on the NBA calendar. Sunday, March 8th, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and the stakes could not be higher. Let us start with where both teams stand right now, because the numbers tell an important story. New York Knicks, 41 wins and 23 losses, sitting second in the Eastern Conference, right behind the Detroit Pistons. Los Angeles Lakers, 38 wins and 25 losses, sixth seed in the Western Conference. Both teams are firmly in playoff position. Both teams are fighting for seeding, and both teams desperately need a win today to send a message to the rest of the league. But before we talk about what happens on the court today, we need to talk about the most important question surrounding this game. Is LeBron James playing? Because as of Friday night, LeBron was listed as out with an elbow injury. The entire basketball world assumed he would miss today's game. But then, Lakers head coach JJ Redick stepped to the podium on Friday and changed everything. He said, and these are his words, that LeBron will likely be available to play on Sunday against the Knicks. Likely available. Not confirmed, not ruled out. Likely available. That one phrase from JJ Redick turned this game from a competitive matchup into a must-watch event, because a healthy LeBron James at Crypto.com Arena against the second-best team in the Eastern Conference, that is must-see television for every basketball fan on the planet. Now let us talk about what New York is bringing into this building tonight, because the Knicks right now are playing the best basketball of their season. 7 wins in their last 10 games, averaging 115 points per game over that stretch, a defense that is allowing only 101.7 points per game to opponents in that same period. And just 2 days ago, a 142-103 demolition of the Denver Nuggets. 142 points. Jalen Brunson had 15 assists in that game, tying his season high. Josh Hart scored 18 points off the bench. The Knicks did not just beat Denver, they embarrassed them. The engine of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, 26.2 points per game, 9th in the entire NBA. 2.83 three-pointers made per game, and over his last 12 games, he's averaging 22.8 points and 8.1 assists per contest. He's playing at all-star level, and he's doing it consistently, night after night, against elite competition. Then there's Karl-Anthony Towns, 19.7 points per game, 11.9 rebounds per game, second in the entire NBA. His size, his shooting range, his ability to stretch the floor, he creates matchup nightmares that no defense has solved this season. Tonight, against the Lakers, without Ayton available due to a knee injury, Towns is going to feast on whatever big man Los Angeles throws at him. And then there's OG Anunoby, averaging 2.3 made three-pointers over his last 10 games. His two-way impact, his wing defense, his ability to guard multiple positions, he's the player who makes the Knicks' offensive system truly dangerous, because defenders cannot ignore him on the perimeter. Now the Lakers, and this is where the story gets complicated, because beyond the LeBron question, Los Angeles is walking into today's game with serious injury problem. DeAndre Ayton out with a knee injury, their rebounding anchor, their interior defensive presence, gone. Maxi Kleber out with a back injury, and with Ayton unavailable, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to have one of the easiest nights of his entire season on the glass. The Lakers are averaging 116 points per game, 12th in the league, but they're also allowing 115.3 points per game, 15th in the NBA. That defensive number is concerning, and against a Knicks offense that's scoring 117.2 points per night, the Lakers' defense does not inspire confidence. But here's what the Lakers have that makes them dangerous regardless of injuries. Luka Doncic, the best scorer in the NBA this season, 32.5 points per game, first in the entire league, 3.7 made three-pointers per game, also first in the league. Luka doesn't need teammates to be healthy to take over a basketball game. He doesn't need a supporting cast to be at full strength. He needs a basketball, some space, and 48 minutes. His pull-up jumper is unguardable. His step-back three is the most dangerous shot in basketball right now. And in big games, against marquee opponents in a full arena, LeBron elevates. He always has. It's the most reliable thing about him. So here's the tactical battle you need to watch today. The Knicks are going to try to make this game physical. They're the best rebounding team in the Eastern Conference, 46.1 rebounds per game, 7th in the NBA, and they out-rebound opponents by 4.8 boards per game. With Ayton out, that advantage becomes enormous. Every missed shot tonight for the Lakers could become a New York possession. Watch how the Lakers defend Jalen Brunson in pick and roll. Brunson is at his best when he has a center who can set a screen and roll to the basket, and Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the best screeners in the league. If the Lakers drop back in their coverage, Brunson will pull up for mid-range jumpers all night. If they go under the screen, he'll hunt three-pointers. There's no clean answer against this combination, and the Lakers know it. Watch LeBron, if he plays, on the defensive end. At his age and with an elbow concern, how much are the Lakers going to ask of him defensively? Who does he guard? Does he chase Brunson around screens, or does he stay in the paint and protect the rim? Every defensive assignment LeBron takes tonight tells you something about how healthy he actually is. And here's something that adds extra flavor to today's game. The last time these two teams met, February 2nd, the Knicks won 112-100 at Madison Square Garden. New York dominated that game from start to finish. The Lakers left New York embarrassed, and since then, both teams have evolved. The Knicks added pieces at the trade deadline. The Lakers brought in Luka Doncic in one of the shocking trades in NBA history. This is a different Lakers team than the one that lost in New York last month. And tonight in Los Angeles, they're going to try to prove it. The win probability going into tonight's game: New York Knicks 59.3%, Los Angeles Lakers 40.7%. That gap exists for a reason. The Knicks are the hotter team. The Knicks have fewer injuries. The Knicks are deeper and more consistent right now. But 40.7% is not nothing. And a 40.7% chance for the Lakers becomes a 60% chance the moment Luka Doncic decides to go into that zone where no defender on earth can stop him. Here's what this game is really about beyond today's result. The Knicks are building towards something. They believe they can compete for a championship this season. Every big road win, every statement victory on a national stage builds the mental foundation that playoff teams need. Winning tonight at Crypto.com Arena against the Lakers tells the entire league that New York is for real. The Lakers are trying to prove that their Luka Doncic era is already dangerous, that you can't come into their building and win just because you're healthy and playing well, that Crypto.com Arena remains a house of horrors for visiting teams. Two franchises, two cities, two completely different stories, both heading towards the same destination. The playoffs are 6 weeks away, and tonight, one of these teams takes a giant step towards proving they belong in the conversation. Knicks versus Lakers, Crypto.com Arena, 3:30 Eastern. Don't miss it.